Hello. Hi. On the same lines that we're working to create the content for the person shoppers, and as part of that, just first let me post the links because I'm broadcasting this both on YouTube and on the Facebook. So the link is there for the corner shop. Don't forget to use that to do a sign up and be a gig worker. And with that said and done, today's topic I want to focus on the quality of the produce which we are selecting from the various grocery stores. Now, there's a replacement strategy as well, which I will separately discuss. But in today's topic, I want to cover uh, the selection of the fresh produce. What's the selection criteria? So for the bell peppers, when you're choosing the bell peppers, make sure that they are firm and they don't have the soft spots. Usually, the soft spots appear at the stem and at the bottom, the other side of the stem, on the bottom of the bell pepper. So they should be shiny and bright colored. If they're orange, then totally orange. No mix of green and orange, or green and red, or green and yellow. So no mixing, but just purity. Next vegetable is broccoli. So when we are selecting broccoli, ensure that the broccoli heads are green and the stems are firm. Soft stem means that the broccoli has been on the shelf for a long time, and that's stale broccoli. In case of the cantaloupes and honeydew, once you knock them, tap on the surface of the honeydew and the cantaloupe, and if the sound is hollow, that means that it is fully ripe and ready to eat. And that's our objective, to provide ready to eat vegetables and fruit to the customers. In case of the cucumber, make sure that the cucumber is brightly green and firm. And if the cucumber is soft, that means it's stale cucumber. So just stay away from that. In case of the mangoes, it should have nice fruity smell, and the skins should appear not very soft but moderately soft. And if you press the skin, then skin is pressable, and but it restores itself back to the original shape. So, and when you're picking up the red mangoes, just make sure that there is a red color on it. Brightly red color is the best case, but if not the totally red, but partially red, that's also good. In case of truffle mangoes, the yellow mangoes are in totally ripe form, and if the customers ask for some unripe one, then select the ones which are green. Next vegetable is mushrooms. So the mushroom should be firm and dry, skin with highly close caps and stems. In case of the oranges, lemons, and lime, all of them should have like a firm and smooth skins, and they are heavier for their size because they are having a lot of juices inside. In case of peaches, give slightly when gently squeeze and smells sweet. And select those peaches which appear totally yellow and slightly soft. Not totally soft, because totally soft means that they are overripe. In case of the spinach, lettuce, and green vegetables, make sure that they are bright green and the leaves are tender. So the tender leaves means that the water is still absorbed in the leaves. When the water starts to dry up, then the leaves will change color, will turn to slightly yellow, and finally to black. And definitely make sure that the spinach leaves are not black. But if they are like one or two leaves are black, just remove them and keep the bunch. In case of squash and zucchini, they should be firm and heavier for their size, with dry veins and stems. Now, in case of the potatoes, make sure that there's no cuts on the potatoes and they are firm, not soft. In case of the onions, the criteria is this that the surface leaves are there, and that in bright yellow or bright red skin of the onion is totally intact, and just press the onions to see if it is soft, and replace the onion which is hard to press or solid. And in case of the clementines, just see if there's any mold or fungi on the clementines. And there's usually white fungi or white mold on the top part of it. So just examine the bag to ensure that there is no moldy clementine. And also press the clementines to make sure that they are squeezable. If they are totally solid, that means that they are still in the stage of ripening up, and they are still raw. Next thing is apricots. In case of the apricots, ensure that they are mildly soft and not rock solid, which means that they are still raw. Next thing is kale. In case of the kale, ensure that doesn't have any black or yellow leaves in the bunch, and it's totally green, and each of the leaf is tender. You cannot examine all of the leaves of the kale, but you can examine a couple of leaves to ensure the tenderness. Sorry. So this is all about the produce. I'll have as well on replacement strategy and rest of the pantry items. Thanks.